Hey, well, good morning. Tracy here with the House of Chuckles and my strange and unusual reviews. Today I have got for you Bub. Now, Bub is from Day of the Dead, and that was a 1985 film put out by George Romero. This particular mask, now there's a couple Bub masks out there, but this one here was put out by Trick or Treat Studios, and I believe it came out in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. It was another one that is sculpted by Justin Mabry, who's done several of the masks there for Trick or Treat Studios. And let's get into the review. So just a quick comparison of the stock photo, and I'll put one up right here for you. A couple of comparisons that I found were the hair is, first of all, the hair in the stock photo is more of a gray, where this is more of a dark brown. Also, this is the fiber wool that I've mentioned several times before. Not a super fan of it. It's a little difficult to work with if you're trying to style it. However, you know, once you get it into a style, it kind of holds that form. So in the movie, if you take a look at some of the screenshots, some of them you'll see that he's quite bald, and you can create that, you know, again by pulling the hair back. And then some is kind of just like this. So yeah, it kind of just depends on what you want. But most of them, like again in the stock photo, the hair is pulled down more into his face and laid down, and you can do that with this. And if you want to turn it gray, you could do a few different things, like using the colored hairspray, you know, the like a white or a gray, give it a gray look. If you don't want to go that extent, because that you would have to wash out if you ever want to change it, you could just use a little bit of baby powder in it, and that will, you know, add some gray to it as well. Let's see, another thing, I kind of thought the stock photo looked a little greener, but you know how screens are, you know, from one thing to another. I know that I have a real hard time picking up the true colors with my camcorder here, so let's see, another thing, the ring I noticed on. So this is a real metal ring. This is just latex, the strap around his neck. But when the original one started coming out, that ring was pierced through the latex, and this one they just slammed it through, so it's actually going through the neck piece. Now that can be easily remedied. I'd have to separate it and then poke another hole inside the bottom so that the ring looked like it was attached to the leather or to the latex here in that case. Let's see, I don't think I mentioned the thickness. The thickness on this latex is between 1 and 1.5 millimeters, which is a little on the thin side. However, again, it's probably a really good quality latex because he does hold his shape really well. So between 1 and 1.5 millimeters, that's about the thickness of a dime. And well, let's throw it on and take a look. Oh, I should mention they did do a, not that I find that's a big deal, but in one scene he was given a razor, and while he was playing with the razor, he cut himself on the cheek a little bit. Whether that's a bonus or a subtraction from the mask, I don't know. You know, it is. But that's the reason for the cuts, is he cut himself when he was playing with the razor. Well, let's throw it on and let's see how it fits, and if we can breathe with it on and everything. Oh, another thing I noticed, if any of you guys out there have the Bub mask, I'm really curious. I'm still trying to figure this out. This has a number of 1771. And I don't know if that is an inspection number, you know, somebody that inspected it, put their number, that's their number, or if they actually are numbering these. So if you have a bub mask, you know, take a look and let me know what the number is on there. I'd be kind of curious to see if they are actually numbering a lot of their masks. I haven't verified that one yet, so. Okay, well that's a no. You know, that mask there is one of the very few that I have had trouble getting on. Wow, that, I don't even know if I want to try it again. Well, first of all, I had a really hard time getting the eyes down. I was starting to suffocate in there. I couldn't breathe. And that's why I pulled it off so quick. It was just like, there's no mouth hole. I do have the nose hole, but my nose was pushed up down in here, and I couldn't get my eyes lined up. And when I finally did, they were really poking into it. So this is a small. I would say this is a small mask. This is one that I haven't been able. Yeah, most masks I can get on. This one here is I think a no. Let me give it one more try. I'm gonna try one more time just to see if I can get it lined up now that I know where things are, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, that's a double no. Nope. This one here, just the alignment. Dang, that sucks. You know, if you got a bigger head, you ain't gonna wear this one for Halloween, my friends. But it is a nice looking mask. Great to add with any of your, you know, your series of the Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and all the other ones that are out there. Anyhow, guys, there it is. I will throw this on the carousel, let you watch it go around. Stay tuned. You know, be sure to subscribe. I got some cool ideas coming up in the making. Gonna kind of restructure. You know, still trying to fill things out, but I'm gonna do some DIYs, and I do got some cool things coming up. So, if that's of interest to you, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. We'll see you next time. Guys, have a great day. See you. Bye.